What's going on, people? This is your boy Wanzo coming back to you with another video. Guys, a couple months ago, or not even really a couple months ago, probably 4 or 5 videos ago, um, I was talking about starting to do ICO reviews, and I had said that I was only going to do ICO reviews on things that I'm actually interested in investing in. And I really haven't seen anything that that struck me as you got to look into this a little more. But I was looking on one of my ICO websites that they kind of they show you what's coming out and what's going to be available and shit like that. And I came across one, okay, on ICO drops, and let me see if that's the right one. Here, ICO drops. I came across one called Yggdrash, okay, and I started looking into it a little bit more, and this is actually something that I'm going to be investing in. Okay, I don't know anything about anything more from I don't know anything more than what the white paper says. Okay, so any specifics, it's in the white paper. So check that out. But I'm just gonna go do a little brief overview on it, and it's really interesting the way they're hitting that out. So let's go to the white paper real quick. Okay, and Yggdrash, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that, but I think it is Yggdrash. It's going to be another blockchain, okay? And, they go into why another blockchain, okay? Because we all know that, Bitcoin, Ethereum have had their own problems. Bitcoin is just so huge, okay, that it's clogged up on its own right. All right, and they give you all the details here. Okay, the following figures on clearly show the current situation Bitcoin faces. Okay, average time to take to complete a single Bitcoin transaction in the past 30 days, according to blockchain info, is 51 minutes. That's not really a long time, but for the point of what cryptos are supposed to be, they're supposed to be almost instantaneous, not really instantaneous, but pretty fucking fast, okay, like minutes. So the average transaction fee per one Bitcoin over the past 3 months, again, according to blockchain info, is $55. That is way too much. Okay, granted that this is probably a little, a little out of, it doesn't cost that much anymore. Ever since they implemented the SegWit, within the past week or so, I saw something somewhere where it was like 0.0006 BTC to send one BTC. So if that's correct, then that's a lot better. But they're also using an average of 3 months. Okay, the number of transactions floating right now in the Bitcoin network without being included in the block is 214,000. This number, I also believe, is a little off now. Granted, when they probably wrote this white paper, that was probably the case, but I don't think it's the case anymore. And the current size of Bitcoin is 150 gigabytes to download to sync into the blockchain, and it takes an average of 14 days, and that it does. It's very long, and and also the amount of electricity consumed by the Bitcoin network in 1 year is 30.14 terawatts. That's a lot of juice. Okay. Now, they also chime into Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum is the second generation blockchain. It is a platform. Obviously, we know what Ethereum is. I'm not going to really get into details about it, but they also go over issues going on with Ethereum right now. Okay, they have that whole CryptoKitty thing going on, clogging up the blockchain. okay, that began on November 28th due to the popularity of CryptoKitty, DApp, DAPP on Ethereum, in which a virtual cat can be sold and purchased using Ethereum. Okay. The number of transactions in the Ethereum network increased by 6 times in a day, which resulted in network paralysis. Okay, we all remember that. Ethereum was like completely fucking clogged. And these things are a problem. That's why I think, in my opinion, I'm not saying replace Bitcoin. I'm not saying replace Ethereum. I'm not saying replace Neo, okay, which is another up and coming blockchain. But I think another, there's enough. Why not another blockchain? Okay, options are good the way I see it. Okay, and I for one welcome this blockchain. Okay, Ethereum is designed for users of the network to pay gas fees during, during your transactions. Issue of fee payment and the interlocking between DDApps. It's just, they go into all the issues going on with Ethereum right now. Okay, and they believe Yggdrash. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened, but my phone started wigging out. Yggdrash project could solve a lot of these problems. Okay, and the way they're carried, and I think it's in the design, okay, of the way they're making Yggdrash, which is what really is drawing me to it, because it's one of a kind, and I'm going to explain it right now. Okay, if you're into mythological mythology and shit like that, the Yggdrasil, okay, is the tree of life, okay, and they designed this blockchain in a way in a way of the tree of life being with all its roots spread out throughout the earth. It's a little funky, but check this out. Okay, the main blockchain is called a stem chain. Okay, that's the main blockchain right there. It's called a stem. Okay, and then you have branches. Okay, you can have multiple branches. Branch 1 and 2 and 3 they have as an example here. Okay, and whatever's in this little square, okay, will find itself on its own root. Okay, now think of the tree roots. Okay, that's how Yggdrasil is planning on, instead of having everything clogged up in the blockchain, okay, in one blockchain, they're gonna have many things, fan out through roots, and so it's not all on just the main blockchain. For example, transactions might be up here, something else down here, something else down here, so they don't want to. They're trying to diversify the information, so it's not all clogged up on one chain. Okay, the stem chain is the main blockchain, which is the root of the Yggdrash ecosystem. It is also an aggregate and a blockchain containing information for all branch chains. The stem chain is optimized for transactions, processing, scalability, and expandability by storing only minimum information, such as the address of each branch chain. In addition, it connects each branch chain by referring the address of each chain, and is able to manage a full life cycle, creation, modification, and destruction of each chain. Now, the branch chain is explained as the branch chain is a DAPP and an independent blockchain at the same time. Okay, since the branch chain itself is a blockchain, it can naturally select the agreed and desired algorithm and form its own blockchain governance. A branch chain eventually reaches the level of DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. A branch chain should not be confused with a side chain. This is a very important concept, Existing channels between blockchains should be connected by an artificial technology and atomic swaps. Yggdrash, however, can naturally connect other branch chains at the same time once the branch chain is connected to the stem chain. Okay, so that's where all this, this shit is so cool. I mean, I love the idea of how they're splitting things up into all these branches. Okay, and you're not relying on just the main stem chain or the main blockchain to handle everything. Okay, each chain is going to be able to handle things in its own right. Okay, and as long as it's connected to the main stem, okay, it'll be able to, like it said here, it'll be able to govern itself, in its own right. And that's just you try to think about this, and it's like, damn, this is crazy. But at the same time, it's fucking cool. Nobody's done this before, at least not that I'm aware of. So, I don't know. I mean, let's keep checking this out. In addition, since a branch chain is operated as an independent blockchain, it is also influenced by overloading and failure of transactions of other branch chains. Okay, so just because it's its own, it can still fail. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's never, too good to fail, or it's, if it can fail in its own right. So I'm just wondering, if it fails, does that mean that it breaks off, and just kind of falls into the abyss or something? And then another stem comes out, another, root branch or root chain. This is really interesting. I mean, I like this a lot. This is, I can't wait to learn more about this. Okay. The token cryptocurrency that's going to be used by the Yggdrash project is going to be called a Yeed. Okay. And you can find more details about Yeed in later sections of this white paper. Okay. The type of branches, the branch chains that are as follows: immunity branch chain. Okay, branch chain used by Yggdrash platform. It doesn't consume Yeed, and it is not eliminated from the list. 2. Mutable branch chain. Branch chain created by users. It consumes Yeed at regular intervals. Okay, so this is where you can do like the smart contracts and shit, and when you can. That's what I'm gathering out of this, even though it doesn't really say it that way. This is what I think this branch chain is going to be for, where you can implement your own shit, and it's going to consume Yeed. Number 3, instant branch chains. Branch chain created by its users. It does not consume Yeed, but exists only for a certain period of time. It can be created only by users who have certain levels of trust. Okay. 4. Test private branch chain. Branch chains not connected to Yggdrash. It is used for testing and private purposes. The stem chain does not need to be aware of this chain. It is shared by unlimited users who know the information of this branch or the owner of this chain. So, I mean, I don't. So does that mean that you can start a branch and break off the stem and just kind of use that chain for your own testing purposes? That's, I think that's what they mean. Like I said, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do anything like this. So I don't know. I'm not really too sure about that. And internal currency chain Yeed. Why does the real world we live in require currency? We think that the main purpose of money is a means of transaction, but money is one of the most powerful tools to control and govern society. Yeed, the currency of Yggdrash ecosystem, is one of the tools used to maintain our network, while it also works as a means of transaction. However, the biggest reason of its existence is to connect and maintain a large number of blockchain networks connected to the Yggdrash network. In general, if a new blockchain is created, it is not automatically registered to the stem chain of Yggdrash. Yeet is used to connect the blockchain to the main network of Yggdrash, and Yeet will be gradually consumed over time. Okay, so you can start a blockchain on the Yggdrash network, but until you fund it with Yeet, it will never truly be connected to the stem. I think that's what that means. Okay. The new branch chain of the Yggdrash network can have tremendous opportunities in which the blockchain resources and service partners can be found and easily connected. Reputation score evaluation chain, sacred water. Why should users in a blockchain and crypto system pay a network fee? The reason to charge network fees in most blockchains are as follows: to compensate miners who create blocks to maintain the network. Since the number of blocks are limited, the miners prefer transaction requests paying higher fees on the block. That's good for miners, but not good for, people trying to use the blockchain. That's one of the problems that we've had with Bitcoin. You know, to prevent malicious users such as hackers from attacking the network. If the network fee is zero, malicious users will cause an infinite number of transactions to paralyze the network or create meaningless information to register a block. Yggdrash measures reputation scores and reliabilities based on the resources, such as time, the resource anyone has and can spend the same amount of to benefit legitimate users and to limit malicious users. The more time you spend, the more time and beneficial activities you contribute to the network, the higher your reputation score is and becomes, to the greater benefits you can get. One of them is a lower fee. That's one of the things that I read about this, okay? That basically, if you have a really high reputation score, I mean, your reputation could be so high that you pay zero network fees, okay? And your reputation could be in the dirt, and your network fees are probably going to be, I'm not going to say high or pretty high, but you're most likely going to be paying a decent fee if your reputation is crap. Okay, which is pretty cool. I mean, I think that's cool. If you have a good rep, you don't pay no fees. If you have a shitty rep, then you pay. Then you pay. Reputation score creation chain. Sacred Water Foundation. The creation of the reputation score of networks participants and conduct the reputation score creation chain. It is the algorithm designed to increase the score when beneficial activities are detected in the Yggdrash ecosystem. If the nodes are inactive, the score cannot be obtained or increased. At the same time, Yggdrash will run a system to monitor and punish users who intend to obtain a reputation score maliciously. So you can't cheat. Okay, if you're going to try to cheat, you're going to get pounded. You're going to get screwed. You're going to get punished. Okay, as they say. So, so they're watching. They will be watching for cheaters trying to screw the system. That's good. I like that. Excuse me. Advantages of Yggdrash. Okay. Smart contracts of Ethereum add value to the decentralized system of blockchains. Smart contracts contribute to the creation of a transparent and efficient blockchain ecosystem by allowing numerous transactions to follow an automated agreement that have not been realized in the real world. However, it also faces the limited capacity of loading numerous smart contracts into the blockchain. In fact, if the issue of the data capacity is not resolved in developing decentralized apps made by the smart contracts, we cannot create the desired business applications. How can we resolve this critical issue? Our answer is that if only integral information of the smart contract is uploaded into the blockchain and the binary file is received through another path in the network, the limitations of data capacity with smart contracts can be resolved. In addition, the programming language of smart contracts will not be constrained, and the hurdles of development of smart contracts will become significantly lower. Okay, improvements of the process performance through blockchain network sharding. Yggdrash allows network sharding using multi-dimensional blockchain features. First of all, branch chains do not do sharding. Branch chains that do sharding should have the same governance of each branch, must have the other branch chains sharding information, excuse me. The following example shows sharding on two branches. The criteria to process sharding is assumed based on the account number of each branch chain. Okay, so let's see. Client, account Alice to Bob, send a 10 yeed. Yeah, this shit's pretty deep here, you know. I'm not gonna freaking go into any of that. I think I'm gonna stop reviewing this right here, simply because there's just so much. I mean, it goes way the hell down, way the fuck down here. I'll be doing this shit for an hour. So I mean, I think you guys probably get the gist of it, and let's check out the team. Okay, the team of Yggdrash. All right. I mean, and they also give you a really quick overview, of the network here, which is probably what I should have done. Okay, I probably just should have went over, this. I mean, you could read the white paper on your own, because the white paper always goes really deep, and like I said, this is my first time making a video, so I'm sorry if I sucked at it, but this is actually one that I'm really interested in and I will be investing in. Okay, the team is hardcore. Okay, you have the COO of Coin One, okay, which is one of the top 3 Korean crypto exchanges. I think they're like they fluctuate between number 2 and 3. Okay, Bitfinex usually always being number 1. But the team is really, you have the guy, Peter Ryu, okay, team leader from Icon. Okay, I think these two guys right here are really the 2 all-stars of the team. Okay, and these other guys here, if you you also have this dude right here, information security team leader of BitHum. Okay, and then you also have a couple more dudes here. Here's another guy from BitHum. Okay, and let me see, where's the other one? I thought there was one more. So the team's really, in my opinion, from what I've seen, the team, I would probably rate it 4.5, 5 star, 5 being the best. Okay, and they also have a pretty damn good, a good list here of advisors, mainly this guy right here. Okay, the VP of Hyundai Credit Financing. Okay, I mean, nowadays, anywhere you go, like if you go to Toyota, okay, and you go to like Kia or Hyundai dealers, okay, I purchased a Toyota a few, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that. I purchased a Toyota from a Toyota dealer, and it was financed through Hyundai Credit. Okay, I purchased a Kia 5 years ago, and it was financed through Hyundai Credit. Okay, so these people are pretty huge. To have this guy on here and his advisor, I think is pretty good. In my opinion, the team is rock solid. Okay, and I didn't see it here, or I forget where I saw it, but this is gonna go on sale March 19th. So in about a little less than 3 weeks. Okay, and the tokens are going to be 0.008, so an eighth of a cent. Okay, and it's saying here can't participate USA, Singapore, China. You know, I'm going to be looking for alternate means. You know what I mean? So I will be participating in one way or another. Okay. Now I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm telling you that I'm going to do it. Okay. And this is going to be a phenomenal coin. I mean, I'm really excited about it. I had to make this video, you know, and like I said, and I apologize if I sucked at it. You know, this is actually my first ICO review, and hopefully I got, you know, the main points across. There's a lot of details that you can go over on your own on the white paper, but you know, this one here is going to be a beast token. Okay, this one's going to be a beast, and I can't fucking wait. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Okay, I would love to hear any, you know, if you guys have recommendations, or if maybe you want me to review something. Let me know in the description, not in the description, but let me know in the comments. And that's pretty much it, guys. You know, I'm gonna go and starting to get a little hungry. It's 4 p.m. So I'm probably gonna go see if I find something to eat. And you know, if you like my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell. You'll know when I load up a video. And that's pretty much it. You know, visit my social media links below, and I'll see y'all around. Peace.